Good morning. Welcome to Unity of Hagerstown. We are so glad that you are here with us this morning. And if you are willing, we're going to stand because we're grateful to be. You don't need the words. We know the song, right? I am grateful to be breathing, heart beating, joyous and free. Even if hard times are all around me, I am grateful to be like the birds, like the birds in the sky, like the dragonfly, like listening. What lives in them lives in me. I am grateful to be breathing, heart beating, joyous and free. Even if hard times are all around me, well, I am grateful to be like the birds, like the birds in the sky, like the dragonfly, like the trees listening. What lives in them lives in me. I am grateful to be breathing, heart beating, joyous and free. Even if hard times are all around me, well, I am grateful to be. I am grateful. I am grateful to be breathing, heart beating, joyous and free. Even if hard times are all around me, I am grateful to be. I am grateful to be. Yes, I am grateful to be.
All right. Thank you, Brent and Patty. And please be seated, my friends. Ooh, let me get around here. Welcome to Unity of Hagerstown. It's so good to see each and every one of you here today. We do have a quote for the month of June. A lot of my work is to stay grounded, is to stay spiritual. It is to disconnect from what other people say about me, but also to try and be connected to the joy and the love. That's from Laverne Cox, who, I don't know if you know who that is or not, trans woman here. So we are not canceling Pride this month. Whoops, did I say that? Anyway, we're glad that you're here, and I invite you to join me in an opening prayer. Let's take a moment as we center ourselves in that understanding that there is only God, one power, one presence, active in the universe, active in my life. I let go of any worries, any concerns as I become fully present here and now. I open my heart to this moment, to the beauty, to the bounty, to the joy that is here now. I open my mind to new ideas, new possibilities of what can be, new visions of how I wish to experience my life. And I open my life and dedicate myself to following that inner guidance. And so it is. Amen. And I invite you to join me in our vision statement together, guided by Spirit within. We are joyfully united in unconditional love, honoring the divine in all, radiating the message of unity to the world. And our mission statement. Bye-bye, little bird. Unity of Hagerstown, a welcoming community, embraces spiritual awakening through affirmative prayer and meditation, creating a positive path of abundant living for all. And we will have the reading of the daily word with Jay.
Good morning. The overarching word for today is kindness. When I think of being kind, I am reminded of the golden rule. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. It takes only a moment and no special effort to be kind. I can smile at a stranger, hold the door for the person behind me, or let someone go ahead of me in line. These small acts of kindness bless everyone involved. Other kind efforts may take more thought. I think of how I prefer to be treated. I certainly want to be heard and respected. I want to know my views and opinions matter. I want others to see my value and treat me with dignity. I hold this thought as I think of others. I see people imbued with the Spirit of God. Kindness flows from me to bless others. And the reading is from Proverbs 21:21. Whoever pursues righteousness and kindness will find life and honor. And the affirmation, everyone together, please. Today I will be kind to others. Let that settle for a moment. And again, today I will be kind to others.
Thank you, Jay. I'll take it. Okay. The Dalai Lama came to mind after reading that. He so famously said, "My religion is kindness," right? Yeah. So we have an opportunity to practice that kindness as we greet each other with a handshake, a hug, a namaste, whatever your preference is, just let it be known, make it known to whoever's approaching you, because if you don't, you're going to get hugged. And if you would like to wave hello to our beautiful friends who are watching us live or recorded after this morning, you'd have to come up here, okay? You're giving them good vibes. There we go. So we'll gather back and find our seats once the music begins. But let's say hello to our friends and neighbors here. And at this time, I do want to say hello to those friends online. We're so glad that you're joining us here today. And I invite you to put down a comment. Just a good morning would do it, so that you can maybe say hello to each other. And once I get off work, I can come and say hello to you back online. Over here, girl. Hello, my friends and neighbors.
How are you?
Good.
Good.
And during this ritual part, which is what the tables are set up for, you guys are invited. You don't have to hurry up here to sing that meditation song.
Okay.
Just let me know.
So don't put the music up because it's Lord Make My Heart. We're going to sing the B song.
I can't get out of it now.
Well, no, you just leave. Just
Okay.
leave the slide.
Look at it, like, she's crazy.
Yeah.
Thanks, Patty.
I saw the bees. I was like, dang, we should have done that. Okay, here we go. Oh, to be like a bee in a happy hive. Oh, to feel like I belong. Oh, to feel like a bee in a happy hive, making that honey and singing along. Remember this song? We're little bees. We're buzzing around, right? Oh, to be like a bee in a happy hive. Oh, to feel like I belong. Oh, to be like a bee in a happy hive, playing that music and singing a song. Oh, to be like a bee in a happy hive. Oh, to feel like I belong. Oh, to be like a bee in a happy hive, making that honey and singing along. Making that honey and singing along. Let's sing it one more time, because I like the song. It's pretty cute. Oh, to be like a bee in a happy hive. Oh, to feel like I belong. Oh, to be like a bee in a happy hive, making that music and singing along, making that honey and singing along, making that honey and singing along.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Brent and Patty. And that was a last-minute addition. The church administrator really didn't get it that wrong. No, I'm glad you did that because the bees are part of the theme here today. So last week, Amy was talking about different celebrations throughout the month of June, including Pride, Father's Day, the solstice, and graduations. And to that I might include weddings as too. Graduations and weddings are two rituals that probably everyone here has gone through or at least attended in their lifetime. Rituals are an important part in our life. They're both individually and collectively, socially as well as spiritually too. And we all may have our own personal rituals. Maybe it's Taco Tuesday. Wouldn't that be a nice ritual to have? Or whatever the ritual it is that we do to prepare for maybe going to bed, you know. Psychology today tells us one of the most important features of rituals is that they do not only mark time, they create time by defining beginnings and ends to developmental or social phases. Rituals structure our social worlds and how we understand time, relationships, and change. I thought that was a really interesting quote. They create time, that space, that shift from one state to another. Anthropologists have long studied social rituals as a way to understand the values and beliefs of a set of people. And of particular interest to them are the rites of passage, the rituals that actually do bring, you know, like from student to graduate, from fiance to married. It brings about a state of change. Rite of passage, which was a term that was first coined in the 60s, it became popular in the 70s, and it moves us. It creates that space in which we go from child to adult, or from mother to grandmother, you know, whatever it is. Scientific American shared the story of an anthropologist, let me get the name right, Branislaw Malinowski, in the late 1910s, who went and lived with the residents of a South Pacific island. And when the residents went fishing in the turbulent, shark-infested waters beyond the coral reef, they always did a specific rituals to invoke safety and protection for them. But when they fished in the calm waters of a lagoon, it was just like a regular day. No ritual was needed. So this suggested to Malinowski that people are more likely to turn to rituals when the situation is or the outcome of the situation is important or uncertain or beyond their control, as when sharks are present. So today, you may have noticed the table set up. We are going to have a ritual during our meditation time, and I'll talk about that in a little bit more to come, but that's just where we're hitting here. I want you to be clear, though, that sharks are present today. They could be the inner sharks of fear, self-doubt, uncertainty, or that idea that we're somehow separate from others. They could also be the outer sharks of climate change, or you could probably name any other thing too. And the outcome is important. So what we're doing here today, this ritual is important today. It's designed to help us embody not only what is ours to do in caring for the earth, but embodying the 5 principles that Unity teaches as well. so that in times of upheaval, in times of chaos, we can lean into these principles a little bit more fully. We don't have to wait a couple days before we remember, oh yeah, I could have had a V8, right? So let's review what those principles are. This is how I wanted to close the series that we've been doing for the past 5 weeks on these principles and the environment. So first of all, we have another quote by Ellen Davenport telling us living the truth is more about being than doing. It's how we show up for whatever we choose to do. When we are living from the truth, any action we take will be from a consciousness of spirit and oneness with ego in service to the soul. So these principles lead us step by step, actually from ego to soul, from being self-centered to being oneness-centered, if you will, from not only knowing we are the light of the world, but actually shining our light as well. There may be times when we're called to do something, we feel moved to do something, but we're not sure what it is. These principles can help us with that as well. And let's see how that might be. So the first principle is that there is one power, one presence, active in the universe, active in each of our lives, active everywhere. So when we're faced with a shark-infested water or whatever is presenting in our lives, the question to ask is, do I affirm divine intelligence and love in this situation? Do I know that God is present even here, even here? Our second principle is that we are an expression of God. Our essence is of God. Therefore, we are inherently good. When we are in conflict with someone, are we remembering our own divinity and theirs as well? Are we feeling separate from them? So that's the question to ask for the second principle. The third principle is we are creating our life's experience through our thoughts held in mind are creating after their kind. We're creating our life's experience. And the question that we can ask is, do I take responsibility for my experience of whatever this situation is, not knowing that it matches my thoughts and feelings about it? Now, I want to be clear that we may not have created the experience individually, but maybe collectively we have, okay? So we have a responsibility there, but our main responsibility is in how we are responding to it too, or reacting to it. The fourth principle tells us we practice the presence through prayer and meditation. And these are kind of abbreviated. If you go on the website, they show a little bit longer, but that's okay. We practice the presence so we can ask, have I aligned myself with spirit within and received guidance before acting? Prayer with unity is to remember who we are. It's not to change God's mind. It's to remember who we are, that we are this light of God shining, that we are love expressing. So that prayer helps us remember that. And then our fifth principle is we put these principles into work. It's not enough that we know them, we put them into work in our lives. So the question is, am I living my beliefs? Am I in integrity with what I believe? So we can also look at these principles, and I'm going to invite you to do so today through the lens of climate change. Okay, which is what we've been talking about for the past 5 weeks, these principles and climate change. Am I holding a vision of a healthy environment? Am I going within to let my inner guidance guide me as to what is mine to do? One of the rituals this time of year, as I mentioned earlier, is graduation. and I came across this fantastic graduation speech given by Ayanna Elizabeth Johnson, who is the author of What If We Get It Right? She's a scientist. She's pretty incredible. Look up the book if you haven't already read it. I've mentioned it. This is probably the 6th time I've mentioned it in this year. She gave the commencement speech at Middlebury College, and I just wanted to share a part of that with you now. So this is Ayanna's words. Congratulations, graduates, and congratulations to all those who love and support you and have helped you reach this milestone. When I asked for advice on what to say today, someone replied, "Just tell the truth. Kids love that shit." Another person chimed in, "You know who else needs to hear the truth? Their parents. So this is for you too." And here we go. The only way out is through. In the past 4 years, even if you didn't do all the readings, you've learned a lot about the crumbling systems of nature, of government, and of justice, an intertwined morass of crises. Now you must use those truths to keep a fire in your belly, to fuel all the good you must do in the world. Moments like today's celebration are not a foregone conclusion, even for the most fortunate among us. The future is not guaranteed, and most importantly, the future is not yet written. Every single person here, you, can help shape it. So what I want you to hold on today are 2 words: transformation and possibility. To address the climate change, the all-encompassing challenge that will touch whatever life and work you go on to do, requires that we not just change or adapt, but that we transform society from extractive to regenerative. This is a monumental task, and it requires that we focus not on endless analysis of the problem, but on summoning an expansive sense of possibility, on harnessing our imaginations and our creativity. This is not to sugarcoat the horrific scientific projections. Ayanna says, "I am a scientist. I know what we are up against, and I will spare you that litany on this, your graduation day, and just say it's going to hit 89 degrees today in Vermont in May." What this moment in history requires is a tenacious focus on solutions and a vision of what we are working toward, of what is possible. There's one big question that drives my work. What if we get it right? What if we behave as if we love the future? The truly excellent news is that we already have the solutions we need. We don't need to wait for some jazzy new technology to save us. We are at the moment where each of us must find our best role in getting it right. So what can you do? First, let's reframe that question. What can we do? So she goes on, and maybe I'll share a link in the newsletter if you want to read the whole thing. It's a pretty wonderful speech, but I want to cut it off there. It does remind me something that Ernest Holmes has said. When we are in tune with nature, we are in tune with spirit. This is part of our spiritual practice. In fact, Reverend Dr. David Goldberg, whose work I used throughout this series, writes, "Living in harmony with nature is a spiritual practice. From conservation efforts to daily choices that honor the earth, we express love and gratitude for creation, and that harmony begins with action." So I'm going to talk about this ritual. Instead of our regular meditation, I'm going to invite you, if you want to go from table to table. Each table is about one of the principles. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So probably start here. 4 or 5 people could go at one time, there's enough space there. Read whatever paper is in front of you. All the papers on the table, on each table, is the same. So you don't have to read all 4 sheets. Just read one. And if you want to partake of it, the ritual, then go right ahead and do it. If not, that's okay too. And then just move from table to table. Before you get up, though, I would invite you to hold space. And we do this, holding sacred space, by moving from the busyness of the head to that quietness of our heart, and just recognizing the presence of God here and now. That's all you have to do. Close your eyes and just recognize that God is present here. God is present here. So that you can hold the space not only as you go around these tables, but you can hold the space for the others who are going around the tables too. And if you're sitting and waiting for your turn to go around, you can hold the space for those who are ahead of you or those who come after you. So each table invites us to bring whatever principle into a deeper understanding. Each table invites us to honor and celebrate and perhaps even commit to doing what is ours to do regarding the environment. And if you're watching online, first of all, thank you. I appreciate that. And secondly, this will be about the same time as our normal meditation period. So I'll invite you to go into meditation, hold space if you want to, or just go pay attention to your breath until your thoughts calm down, until your body calms down, and just know that the presence of God is here. Yeah. Okay. So Thomas More tells us ritual is an action that speaks to the mind and heart. Some actions may not have an effect on actual life, but speak instead to the soul. And if we could let go of the dominant role of function in so many things we do, then we might give more to the soul every day. So my prayer, my hope for you today is that this ritual not only speaks to your mind and your heart, but moves your soul as well in such a way that it becomes a rite of passage for you from one way of understanding to a deeper way of understanding, perhaps from complacency to action, perhaps from feeling a little unsettled about the climate change, to knowing that we can do something about it. We can hold a vision for it, for a healthy environment. Okay? So, yeah, let's get started. I said I wasn't going to do a guided part, but we'll do a little guided part. So let's go ahead and get comfortable, if you will. And I invite you just to gaze softly down in your lap or on the floor in front of you. Bring your attention to your heart space. Let your body relax. And know that God is present here. Here within each person, here within this space, here within this world. The presence and power of God flowing through all creation. God expressing through us. So, whenever you feel comfortable in doing so, I invite you to go up to the first table if you want to do this ritual, maybe 5 or 6 at a time. And for the rest of us, we will hold space, continue to lean into that understanding of that presence and power.
as the sky, strong and warm as the sun. Let the wisdom of the earth and the power of the sun rest in me as one. Lord, make my heart open as the sky, strong and warm as the sun. Let the wisdom of the earth and the power of the sun rest in me as one. Lord, make my heart open as the sky, strong and warm as the sun. Let the wisdom of the earth and the power of the sun rest in me as one. Lord, make my heart open as the sky, strong and warm as the sun. Let the wisdom of the earth and the power of the sun rest in me as one. Lord, make my heart open as the sky, strong and warm as the sun. Let the wisdom of the earth and the power of the sun rest in me as one. Lord, make my heart open as the sky, strong and warm as the sun. Let the wisdom of the earth and the power of the sun rest in me as one. Rest in me as one. Rest in me as one.
Now, perhaps another song with Brett and Patty? Okay.
I am willing to open my heart. I am willing to be the change I wish to see. And I know that it's all love. I am willing to listen to that still small voice in me. open my mind. I am willing to be the change I wish to see. And I know that it's all good. I am willing to listen to that still small voice in me. I am willing to open my life. I am willing to be the change I wish to see. And I know, yes, I know that I can trust. I am willing to listen to that still small voice in me. Yes, I am willing to listen to that still small voice in me.
Thank you, Brent and Patty. Beautiful music. So I invite you to take your tithes, take your offerings, and let's bless them, shall we? And join me in saying our offertory prayer. Divine love, expressing through me, blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, all that I receive, and all that I am. And I give thanks that it is so. Yeah.
That's right. We'll figure it out. We got it.
I
Oh,
just-
Mother God. We're going to sing that one.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
there we
got it. This is.
Oh, Mother God, flowing through our hearts, we give thanks for the bread of our lives, for the hands in the earth and the fruit of your womb. Oh, Mother God, blessed be. Oh, Mother God, blessed be. Oh, Mother God, thank you for this day, for the love that you wash over me, and this joy in my heart I will share with the world. Oh, Mother God, blessed be. Oh, Mother God, blessed be. Oh, Mother God, flowing through our hearts, we give thanks for the bread of our lives, for the hands in the earth and the fruit of your womb. Oh, Mother God, blessed be. Oh, Mother God, blessed be. Oh, Mother God, blessed be. Oh, Mother God, blessed be.
Okay, thank you, thank you. So we're going to move into announcements. And the ones on the bottom, I'm not going to state because they are recurring and you're probably familiar with them. But I want to announce a few things from the top down. Today at 1 p.m. at Zion Reformed United Church of Christ on Potomac Street, there is a noodle float. This is an interfaith event to support our Buddhist monk here in Washington County, who is actually a global peacemaker, and support his efforts around the world. So if you don't have any plans for lunch, you can grab a flyer for more information, but a noodle float is a kind of crazy contraption in which, yes. Will the monk be there? Yes, he will. Yes, he will indeed. In fact, he'll be running the noodle float. It's a Japanese invention in which he drops noodles down, going down in floats into this trough, and you're there with chopsticks trying to get them, okay? There'll be other food too, in case you're not successful getting the noodles. Okay, and I do want to mention, Kyle, could you start passing out those, or bringing those sign-up sheets? We have a very important thing happening this Saturday. It's our Vision and Mission Workshop to really discern what is ours to do here at Unity of Hagerstown. We have a lovely vision and mission statement now. However, as the congregation changes over the course of time, we want to make sure it's still relevant to everybody, for everyone. So if you're able to make it, please sign up. You get a free lunch and like a free continental breakfast too, okay? So there's your incentive, if you needed added as incentive. And that's gonna be, I think it starts at 9 o'clock on Saturday. Hagerstown Pride, we're gonna have a booth, as always. We've been supporting them since they've started having Hagerstown Hope, I think is when it is first called. And that's gonna happen on the 21st of June. And if you would like to help with that booth, either the setup, the tear down, or to man the booth, or person the booth, maybe, that's a better term, please sign up. And then dinner and a craft. We are making crafts for our Christmas market fundraiser. Yes, it's only June, but we're expecting a couple thousand people to go through this Christmas market at Kelly Moore Sheds on Virginia Avenue. So if you'd like to come and learn a craft that we can make, Patty's going to show us something. You want to say anything about that? Okay.
We are going to make snowmen. Do you want to build a snowman? I was supposed to bring them today, but maybe I can post them on Facebook.
Or send me a picture of it, maybe. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
There are different sizes. You can do single snowmen, or you can do a family of snowmen, or friends of snowmen. But it's a pretty straightforward craft. There's some multiple steps, but easy steps. So it'll be fun.
Okay. Okay. It's not crocheting.
It's not.
Okay. Okay. It means I can't crochet. That's all. That's.
You'll be able to do everything. Or at least some of them.
Okay, you stitchers out there. Okay, moving right along. Adopt a Highway, there's a sign-up sheet for that going around as well. That's on the 28th. We have lots of things going on Saturdays. And then on the 29th, we're having a potluck, which is a great thing to have if you haven't been to our potlucks. We haven't had one for a couple months. And followed by the summer dance celebration workshop with Candace. And if you're interested in learning more about that, there's a flyer. It's very easy choreography, and anybody can do it. She can alter the choreography to fit whoever's doing it. So it's kind of a fun thing to do. You're just learning it for the sake of learning it and doing it. And she throws in some meditation in there. It's very heart-centered. And let's see. If you would like to give your permission to have your information put in the church directory, please sign up in the foyer. There's a sign-up sheet. And then the last thing, I actually don't think we need to move the chairs any today because they're far enough back. Would be for the vision and mission statement, so don't worry about this last one. Okay. We got a lot going on. This is the church of what's happening now. I want to say goodbye and thank you to our online friends, our Facebook friends, our YouTube friends. We appreciate you so much. If you'd like to support this ministry, I invite you to go to unityhagerstown.org. There is a donate button there. It can take you through the steps of Zephy. Have a wonderful week and know that you are a light of God expressing. Thank you.